All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dirt here, whether you like it or not, and this time with your roundup of Hasbro news. And you know we're getting newsy because we got the glasses on. Now, before we get started, there is one thing I need to mention here. We had a viewer leave a message on last week's show, which was the Mattel roundup as part of the news desk. And Halo Marvel 478 asked, what about the WWE news? That's right, Mattel does do the WWE lines, and they did have some news at San Diego Comic-Con. However, the big news from them is the poll currently running to see which Legends figures you would like to get. It's not completed yet, so I'm going to talk about WWE stuff later on down the road. However, this is all you need to know about WWE at San Diego Comic-Con this year. Gobble, gobble! There you go. So, if you have no idea what that was just up on your screen, consider yourself lucky that you still have a childhood to fondly look back on. Now, as far as the different toy lines that Hasbro has available, of course, they cover things like G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars. Those are their big toy lines that we're going to be focusing on, and we're not going to talk about everything. They showed pictures of basically the same stuff that they showed at JoeCon. However, at JoeCon you couldn't take pictures of a lot of the stuff. At BotCon, they had some things that you could take pictures of, or they had on display. They had everything on display at San Diego, so a lot of the stuff isn't really breaking news. So we're just going to kind of roughly go over some of this stuff and not get into it as in-depth as we would otherwise, because that information's already mostly been covered. And especially with G.I. Joe, Renegades is wrapping up. The new movie is going to be starting, but there really aren't a whole lot of toys to show off. The one thing that they did have that was super cool at San Diego this year was this giant display. So those of you into G.I. Joe, that's there for you. Now, the two other big things, of course, were Star Wars and Transformers. And Hasbro was nice enough to put their presentations online. So the slides that they showed in the panels are available for download. And you can look around on the internet with those. We're going to have PDFs of those available at thatnewtoysmell.com. If you go to our forums, go into the episode link for today's episode 104, you will be able to find those PDFs. I just like saying it. There's something about it. It sounds official. All right, talk about the Transformers panel, shall we? And, I know a lot of times Transformers fans get dissed here on That New Toy Smell. We like to take pot shots at you. It's all in good fun, and we only do it because you're such good sports about it. Yeah. So, I thought it would be nice, since we're going to cover some Transformers news here, we'll do a nice animated Transformers opening with some music and some effects. So, let's go ahead and run that, shall we? Well, that was nice, wasn't it? See? We're trying. We're trying, Transformers fans. We're trying to rebuild that bridge of trust. So come along with me. Let's look at some Transformers. First up, they open the panel with Creo, the new building block toy based on Transformers. Actually, I shouldn't say that Creo is based on Transformers, but they are devoting a line based on Transformers. Now, Creo are similar to Legos or Mega Bloks, Connects, anything that has that buildable type structure to it. And while these are Transformers-inspired Creo, these are not Transformers in the traditional sense. You can build the robot, you can build the vehicle mode, but you cannot build one and just kind of shift it into the other. You will have to disassemble it and rebuild it with the associated parts. So keep that in mind. They are available in stores now. I know a lot of places like Meijer and Walmart have stocked up on these, so you should be able to find those out and about. Also, they showed off the Rescue Bots. This is the toddler / young child line of toys. These are the ones that I don't know if any of them actually have any moving parts. They don't have removable accessories. They're kind of like the Action Heroes lines, the Rescue Heroes, that type of stuff. These are chunkier, bigger figures that are safe for kids. And if you're going to hook a kid early, these are the type of toys you want to give to those little ones. It's, as they say, the first taste is always free. Buy them that one, then get them hooked onto the good stuff as they get older. They talked about Transformers Generations, saying there's one more wave coming out now for 2011. Junk Heap will be coming out. He's a repaint of Retgar. And Sky Shadow coming out, a repaint of Thunderwing with a new head. Repaints also seem to be how Transformers do things. They had the Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxes, Wave 5, which were a lot of repaints. It looked like the only new one was Air Raid in the mix. Everything else is a repaint. One thing that they did show off that was kind of interesting is that they had a Nerf gun. This is the Nerf Barricade Blaster. Now, it's not connected to Barricade the Transformer. This is just the name of the toy is the Barricade Blaster, and this one's decked out in Pimp Daddy Optimus Prime colors. So if you're going to buy some random Nerf gun to shoot somebody with, why not get one that looks like it just broke off of Optimus Prime's arm? That seems like a good one. We have Wave 6 of Dark Side of the Moon, which Soundwave as the Mercedes. They had a Wheeljack in his Mercedes. Wheeljack also has a lot of accessories. Lots of stuff here. What did it say? A buzzsaw, power drill, things like that to add on to that figure. So depending on how you're going to display it, they do have lots of options available. They have Voyager Wave 4, which is basically G1 inspired color schemes, but otherwise the same. Leader Class Wave 2, that showed Ironhide. Ultimate Prime was shown. His official Lost. Wow, official Lost. Now we're talking about Lost. Lost was at the Comic-Con. They did do something fun there, but that's not toy related, and so sorry about that. My mind gets a little off track sometimes. But Ultimate Prime launch on August 1st. So you guys missed it. It already happened, but it was just a couple days ago. So hurry up, run out there, make sure you get one of those. Human Alliance, they showed Wave 2. Those are hitting the stores now, so you can go out, grab yourself a Road Buster, Human Alliance Soundwave. They had a laser beak included with that, so that's one that actually a lot of people are really looking forward to. They had Cyberverse, a bunch of Wave 3 and Wave 4. I mean, other than, you know, some more repaints, but, you know, nothing really fantastic new there. Target exclusive Human Alliance Leadfoot at BotCon was originally announced as a regular line figure. Now it's Target exclusive. So apparently these are selling well enough that Target wants to make sure you come into their store to buy them. So you might want to thank Target for that when you stop by and grab that figure. They had the Amazon.com exclusive Unicron in G1 colors. This is, I believe, the third time this figure's been released. I'm not 100% certain, but maybe. Don't get mad at me if it's not true, but if it is true, can I have a cookie or something? I don't know. Help me out here. Let's see. What else do we have here? Deluxe Wave 2 with Cliff Jumper. Wave 3 had Terracon Cliff Jumper. Voyager showed off an Optimus Prime and Bulkhead. They have Deluxe Entertainment Pack with Optimus Prime and Megatron, and then lots of unarticulated little kids that you can put with them, like the Prime TV show. We had some concept work, work in progress drawings, computer models, stuff that they have in store for 2012. Nothing that they really could pin down, give a whole lot of information on, but one thing that somebody asked was about RC. Now, they did announce, or they did confirm, I guess you could say, that there is a Transformers Prime version of RC coming out, but they are working on a G1 version at some point. When it actually will be released, no one seems to know. But if you are a fan of RC and you want to pick that one up, well then, good news for you. That's going to be, that's going to do it here for Transformers. We're going to take a quick break, I think, because I've been told that we are going to run commercials. We tried to do it last week and it didn't do. It was just some little PCN bumper. So we're going to try to run some commercials. When we come back, we'll hit you up with some Star Wars news from Hasbro.